The reason we're doing that is just to see if Martha's going to go to her computer and make sure that everything is shown properly.
Ah, I see.
Okay. And then what we'll do tomorrow, Mark, is that we'll start, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes before we actually start. We can do this just to make sure that your computer's up and running and you've got your slideshow up and so on.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'll probably get an avalanche of emails from people wanting your autograph after this.
I truly hope so.
Yeah.
So if one of the 5 has a question, how does that work? Do they type it in or?
Martha, can you hear us? I guess she's not on yet. I think there's a way. Well, I know there is. There's let's see. You can have redirect. See, make.
Because right now I don't see.
Okay, now Martha, if somebody has a question while we're doing our thing, don't they? See,
I'm wondering if I should have it on desktop or the Google Friends.
If you go up to the very top of your sidebar, and it'll say chat, and you click on it, and then below it says chat public, and then the person could type that in right there. Do you see that?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me see if this is... Because what I did is I emailed this to me, and then I brought it up in the preview screen, and then shared my desktop. But if I go to Google Plus Hangouts, will you be able to see my screen with the slides, or where do I need to put the slides? Why don't we just do it like this? I think this will be easier. And then maybe, Howard, you'll have to monitor if somebody writes in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will. If I see something,
yeah.
Usually that's not the case. We have had, I think, a person that asks us after the fact.
Sure.
And if they do, I will send anything like that to you so you can see the question. But I do have enabled chat box on so that tomorrow when we're doing this, you'll be able to see it.
Okay, because right now I just went to share desktop, and so you're seeing the preview. I'm not in the Google Plus Friends because I didn't know how to bring up the slides from that way. So if I go to...
Can you hear him on this? So maybe you can answer his questions if I can't. 2 minutes later? Oh, okay. That's a long time. I mean, well, let me ask it differently. How can you listen to this and me too at the same time? Or is that not possible? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, what is your question, Mark?
Where will Google Plus or well, let me see what this does here. Hold on a second. Can you see that, Howard?
Can I see what?
The Google Talk plugin would like to control this computer using accessibility.
No, all I see is a picture of me. You get it on video now. I'm not. What is your question, or what is it that you're trying to do?
Okay, so right now, I hope you see the slides.
I do.
Okay, and you can hear me just fine?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, so the way I think I'm going to have to do this, I'm going to have to share my desktop, but then I can't see any of the other sidebars, like if people write in or that type of thing. So I may have to lean on you, Howard, if somebody does.
Well, yeah, if somebody does, but I don't, unless, I don't know, did you advertise this to any of your clients?
No, I kept it pretty much. I kept it all for your law firm. So.
Okay. Well, you're welcome to do whatever you wish with it, but yeah.
Going forward, I will.
There's a detached sidebar too. If you do you see the sidebar? It'll be to your right on your monitor.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well,
See,
then
now I'm not in the Google thing. I
yeah.
see the detached sidebar, but I don't know how to get my slides up into where your picture is right now.
Well, you don't. You either just you have your slides up. Well, you had it up before, just a minute ago.
Yeah, right there, right?
Yeah, and that's where you want it.
Okay.
You got to okay. Yeah, tapping into Social Security. You will not see a video of, or you will not see you,
Okay.
or me for that matter. Um, uh, Now, yeah, but I don't want them to do that. I don't even want to tell them how to do it. So otherwise, we won't have the slides up. So we just want to keep the slides up, and you'll be talking
Hmm.
in association with whatever slides you happen to have up. Or if you want to go back to a slide or something, you certainly may do that. Now you've got a lot of slides on this. I thought, didn't I see? I
I think
don't
there's
remember.
21 or so.
Yeah, so I don't know how long does your presentation usually take?
It's about 20, 22 minutes, but the way
Oh,
Martha has
okay.
the script out, we're going to cut some of those down, correct, Martha?
Well, she can't hear you, but
No.
I mean, 20 or 22 minutes is okay. I just wanted to know.
Did you see
Uh,
the script that she had emailed over? Are we going to follow that pretty closely, or do you just want me to kind of take it and
the
go?
script is there for whatever to see. This is our third webinar, and I just a couple things for my introduction of you,
Hmm.
and then since it's your slideshow, a lot of this will be. Or most of it will be you speaking. Now, of course, your audience. These people aren't going to be anywhere near as technically inclined as you are regarding this. So you'll have to, if somebody does send a question in about something, I'll certainly, when you pause or something to take a breath, I'll say, Mark, we've got a question about X, or and then you can respond to that if you're able to. Now, I don't know, if they have some exotic question that neither one of us can respond to, then I'll just say I will have to research that and get back to you.
Sure.
Uh, or if it's something real long that could take a discussion by itself, I may just tell the individual that we have a question about X, but that is a very involved topic, and I would be happy to respond to you in a telephone call or an email, or if I can. I mean, if it's something that I may have to research, I still may mention it that way, or maybe both of us will respond to the individual. But I've never had anything like that yet.
Yeah. Okay.
So if I was going to bet, I would bet that nobody's going to ask us a question that's
Hmm.
so exotic that we just go duh, and we don't know how to answer it.
Yeah. Okay.
What's that? What's that? Oh, uh, oh, okay. We do have one question. What was this from? Oh, you mean for the advertising of it? Oh, we have one question already.
Yeah, the one
Uh,
that Martha laid out about if you start
yeah,
early and that type of thing.
yeah, and then if you want to go back and wait until later,
Yep.
so we could do that at the beginning, the end, wherever you. I think we should respond to it since
Yep.
somebody has asked
And
about it.
in the back of the presentation, not in the back, but yeah, I guess it is in the back. There's a piece that touches on that, so that's when I was going to hit that question, if that's
Oh, okay.
okay.
Oh, yeah, that's
with-
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is. I don't want to tell you what to do.
Mhm.
I want you to do this in whatever way you feel the most comfortable.
Okay.
And we try to keep it around 20 minutes because of people's attention spans are
Yep.
usually about a nanosecond or two.
Yeah.
And, this is not exactly like talking about, last week's hockey game or something. Anyway, if you want to add a story that you think is somewhat humorous, or that you think might kind of perk people up, by all means do so.
Sure.
If it's a true story and it's kind of funny, it'll be easy for you to remember, and maybe it wasn't so funny at the
Yeah.
time when the person asked, but maybe looking back on it, it's kind of humorous. So although I don't I think the only thing that's fun about Social Security is getting your check once a month.
Right. Yeah.
Uh, but other than that, it's not bad. And of course, you can use this uh, in different ways too. I suppose you could almost have a, like, say you want to talk to a group of individuals at a client's office. I suppose you could do it for that, couldn't you?
Hmm.
If you wanted to show a slideshow or something, and they were in San Diego and you wanted to give a presentation or something, and you had materials. And the best part of this is once you start using it, you get familiar with it, and you start that learning curve, so to speak, which is real high to begin with, is over with. Plus, it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
we try all kinds of ways. Any way we can figure out how to do it that it's inexpensive. Because gee, what was it? That one we were going to use, and it was, yeah. Yeah, go to webinar, about $400 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's ridiculous. I don't have a budget for stuff like that,
Yeah.
so I don't spend $400 a month on my website. I suppose if you count Martha's time in doing blogs and my time and everybody else, well, maybe we do. But as far as out-of-pocket expenses go, we don't spend that kind of money on it. And our website's pretty decent for a small law firm,
Hmm.
I think. And we certainly get, I'll tell you, one thing I was really surprised about was we have reasonably good clients. We have gotten, six, seven, $8 million net worth type clients from our blog.
That's
They,
great.
they go on Google, they search, it goes to us, they contact us, make an appointment, and in fact, most, if not all of those, they've accepted us. They've hired us to help them. I thought we'd get tire kickers and people who are, just, I don't know, doing, just kind of curiosity seekers and things like that. And
Hmm.
I suppose we do get a little bit of that, but we do. Most of the people we get are, sincere individuals that really want to get some estate planning done, and it's not like an "I love you" who will. So
Right.
yeah, was a huge surprise to me.
Well, obviously it's working, so continue doing that.
Yeah, and boy, you're coming in just as clear as if you were sitting, 3 feet away from me. So, I don't. Is there anything else that you want to go over on this? Are you okay with it? We will start. You and I will start earlier on this tomorrow, so we're all set. We won't
Yeah.
wait till the last moment.
No, I
How?
think a good format, even though Martha had laid out the agenda or the itinerary a little bit there, I think just a good way to do it is do your intro and let me kind of go through the research and the presentation, and I'll stop in a few places to see, and I'll check in with you and that type of thing, and
Hmm.
keep it somewhat conversational. Feel free to interject and that type of thing. And
Oh
like I said,
yeah,
the
yeah.
presentation's about, even though there looks like there's a lot of slides, I don't hit on all the material just because you can't go in there and read every single slide. So I kind of hit on the high points on some of these, and others where I feel it's
Hmm.
more important, I'm going to spend some more time. So I think that'll be a good format, and I'll definitely hit on that question that Martha had brought up too.
Okay. All right. And are you using the microphone that we sent to you, or you never got it? I
Never
don't.
got it. So actually, I'm just using my iPhone headset, and it sounds like it's working well.
Oh, it's working perfectly. I can't imagine where because we even double checked the
Yeah.
you know,
Of
and if it
course.
doesn't, I don't. If they're not expensive, I don't remember what they were, but they're less than $20.
Yeah, but
Now
still,
you
it's
could spend lots and lots of money on these if you want to, but you
yeah.
don't really have to because the one I've got on right now came with something, I don't remember what, but it's inexpensive. But they work very good. If you want all kinds of whistles and bells on them, then you got to pay more money. But
Right.
uh, all right, well, we'll reconvene tomorrow. I don't know what, say about quarter till. Would
That's
that be
just fine.
okay?
Yep.
Okay. And I'll call you on the phone, I guess.
Let me give you my cell phone because I'll be doing this from home just to make. Cause I ran into
Okay.
some firewall issues at the office.
Oh yeah. Well, I know you guys got all kinds of concerns about that, and I understand. So, and what's your cell phone?
952
952
240
240
5975.
5975.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll just call you at quarter till or right about that time and let you know I'm going to get started so that
Okay.
then you in turn can get started. Or if you just want to start at that time, if I get on and I don't see you, I'll call you.
Okay, sounds great.
All righty.
I
All
look
right,
forward
Mark.
to it, Howard.
Yep. And go forth, make lots of money, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You do the same. Have a good night.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.
How do I do that?